conquer the world by force, rule the world from the shadows, or become a famous artist. These seem like the same thing to me. One of these things is not like the others. I don't want to force people to be in my world domination army, but I also don't want to have, like, no credit for world domination. So you know what? We're just gonna become a famous artist. That is my wish. I wish to become a famous artist whose work is known all over the world.
Oh, hello, is that you, Noodles?
Mr. Nanaki.
You should be careful out this late. It can be dangerous for a girl, you know. All those birds. I was about to head home. Would you like me to walk you to your place?
I'm not pursuing him, but I've never said yes in my previous playthroughs, so I'm just for curiosity's sake, I'm just gonna say yes. Yes, please.
Alright.
I want to see. Mr. Nanaki demonstrated some extreme sleeping on the way home, but we arrived eventually.
Your house is very rustic, Noodles.
I like it this way.
It's wonderful to have a place to come back to, isn't it?
Wonderful indeed. He looks a little sad. Sir?
See you tomorrow. Don't forget your homework. I am your teacher, remember?
And so he left, a somewhat hollow-sounding farewell echoing behind him. Or was it just my imagination? I like the only thing we have in our house is a spoon on that rock in the right-hand corner. It's beautiful decor. And again, we're gonna do math class. Sir, how will integral calculus help us in life?
It's hard to say. It might never help you at all, Noodles. But only studying things that can help you in life is tiresome. Think of it as educational candy. Doesn't taste too good, does it?
Integral calculus is educational candy? I'm not prepared to accept this. It doesn't taste anything like Swedish fish. Needles leveled up. Wisdom increased by 5. Yeah, we're so smart. So, well, maybe not smart, but we are wise. We get our finals back today. I'm not sure I did too well.
Noodles!
Sir?
Well done. You've gotten even better. Keep up the good work.
Yes, sir. Success. Yay! Today's the last day. It's been a semester already. Sometimes it seemed long and sometimes it seems short, but either way, it's summer now. I need to check all the assigned books before I go home. There'll be a lot of students coming in to borrow their summer reading pretty soon. Today is the closing ceremony, so there are even fewer birds in here than usual. Am I the only one? Well, that just makes my job easier, but I'm probably not alone. I've seen this situation before. Nagaki? No reply. Maybe he's not here. Are you here, Naga? Please, be quiet in the library. Hello? You're rather noisy today. Did you want something? Nope, just wondering if you were here. Of course, I'm always here. He replies from his corner in a somewhat annoyed tone of voice. Oh, the book he's holding. That's the assigned reading for this semester. Is it any good? Not really. I'm almost done with it. It forces its safe ethical viewpoint on the reader, like all assigned reading. The whole concept is inane. Why force everyone to read the same books? It is pretty boring most of the time. What do you like to read? Huh? You volunteered to work here, so you must like books. I was wondering what to read next. So you want me to recommend something? He nods. What about Night on the Galactic Railroad or Orehato? I'm gonna go Night on the Galactic Railroad. What about Night on the Galactic Railroad? I liked it. Too stereotypical. Oh, sorry, you've already read it, I imagine. Yes. Though, I liked it too. Ooh, they have a connection. And so I spent the afternoon working in the library, occasionally exchanging a word with Nagaki. Time flows slowly by. This sort of thing is nice too. I believe we're coming in on our second term pretty quickly. It's easy to fall out of practice and get fat and lazy during summer vacation. A hunter-gatherer's body is her way of life, so maybe I'll go running today. Yeah, eye of the tiger. There's no music in the background. I'm just going to insert my own. And I ran so far away. That song, I Ran, it's by a flock of seagulls. Is that not the most appropriate thing you've ever heard? That was a good run. A true running girl's way to start a vacation. I wonder how far I ran. I always lose track of where I'm going once the runner's high kicks in. Where am I? I must have wandered out of my usual stomping ground at some point. Which way did I come from? Don't fail me now, Paleolithic homing instinct. The sun's setting. I'd rather not sleep outside. Hey, you! What? Oh, it's a sparrow. I don't know you. Where'd you come from? A sparrow stands next to me, squinting up at my face. Her wing is resting on a motor scooter. Oh, she's a badass. It looks a little bit vintage. How cute. I feel a strange pressure. I can tell right away that this sparrow isn't just any birdie. I'm from St. Pigeonations. I was out for a run and got lost. You ran all the way from there? You must be good. It's about a 2-hour drive from here. What? I guess that's why my legs hurt. I wonder if I'll be able to run home again. I like the cut of your jib. Anyone that determined deserves a ride home. Come on. The intimidating sparrow gestures at her scooter. It's a little small, but we should both fit, I think. Thank you. May I ask your name? Koshibo Azami. I sell takoyaki. Taco. I think I got that close. Call me Azami. Well then thank you, Azami. You're a very cautious driver. Carve it into your cell, kid. One accident is all it would take and be the end of both of our lives. It may seem strange to a young girl like you, but once you've lost someone, you'll understand. There's a far-off look in her eyes. I'm sure you know what you're talking about, but at this rate, I might get home faster by walking. Do you think we'll get there by dawn? Carve it into your soul. The speed limit for scooters is 30 kilometers per hour. We're not even going that fast. Following traffic laws is part of my credo. Isn't riding tandem against the law too? That rule's for humans. Birds are light, so 1 or 2 more doesn't stop the brakes from working. We're fine like this. But I'm not a bird. And so we put it along at Azami's hyper-cautious speed. By the time we get to my house, it was almost light out. It's still a long time until the semester starts, and I still have a lot of homework. Maybe I should apply for a part-time job since I have the chance. Well, what the hell? We just said we have a ton of homework. Why would we get a job? But whatever, let's cram everything we can into this playthrough here. I think I saw a flyer at the station hiring high school students over the summer. It was the cafe, right? It's beautiful in here. Oh my. Pardon me, miss, but we're not yet open yet. We're not. If you could come back at noon. Oh, I'm sorry. I was here to ask about the job. The proprietor of the cafe is an extremely elegant parakeet. A true gentle bird, without a doubt. This must be what people mean when they refer to as a mature attractiveness. All the students at the school are young and hyper, and the most dignified birds are their teachers. Oh, is that right? Forgive me. I'm called Yuroshirahara Kenzu... Fuck my life. Kenzabura. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, guys. Feel free to correct me. I thought I was doing fairly well up until this point. I'm the owner of Toremi Cafe. I'm Noodles Needles. Welcome, Miss Needles. I hadn't expected a human. Are you gonna interview me? I do not see any need to test such a wonderful girl's desire to work here. And I believe you will be much more capable than I at moving boxes of tea and coffee about. I'll be glad to. After all, I'm a vitality girl. I shall be relying on you for this summer then, Miss Noodles. It's perhaps a little sudden, but could you start tomorrow? Of course. Oh, I am so pleased. That is lovely. I shall be waiting for you here in my cage. Tomorrow then, Miss Noodles. Okay, bye. Now that's actually a different playthrough than what I've gotten at the first one. The first time I was actually interrupted by Ryota, and I ended up giving him my job, but I guess because I'm not actively pursuing him, it didn't pop up. But I am pleased at all the minor variations in the game. Unless he pops up now. That could be too. I might be wrong. Good morning, Miss Noodles. Good morning, sir. Let me start by showing you where everything is. I'm sure you'll be able to remember. Wow, I'm just stumbling over this accent. I'm sure you'll be able to remember everything soon, so please ask if you can't find something. He shows me around the cafe, explaining everything inside. The shop is small, and he keeps everything very tidy, so I'll be able to remember it all. Well then, what do you think? Oh, it's very nice. I almost want to move in. Oh, come now, it's far too plain for a young lady such as yourself. Well, actually, compared to my house... Excuse me? This might be... Yeah, okay. There's Ryota. I saw the flyer at the station and... Ryota? Noodles, what are you doing here? A friend of yours, Miss Noodles. Oh, yes, this is Ryota. You came here for the job too? Oh, yes, I saw it started at noon. I thought I could fit it in after my other job. But if you've already got the position, then that's that. Mr. Yoshihara, could you use 2 people? Sadly, my cage is too small to have that much work to do. So now, if you are in fact pursuing Ryota, you would give the job to him or do the job you're hired for. Even though I'm not actively pursuing him, I'm gonna go ahead and give him the job anyway. Mr. Yuru Shihara, a little closer. Do you think you could take Ryota instead of me? Noodles? Oh, I don't see why not, but... I don't really need the job, but Ryota does. Don't worry, he's a hard worker. Are you sure, Noodles? It's not really fair to you. I do feel a little bad leaving on my first day too, but... Ryota works several jobs every summer to support his mother. Mr. Shihara is a real gentle bird, and Ryota deserves to be treated nicely. This is for the best. I know you'll do a good job, Ryota. Thank you, Noodles. Oh, Noodles, you're so nice. Well then, our encounter has been as transient as a comet's tail on the horizon, but I am glad I met you. Please do stop by. I will always be here, Miss Noodles. I will. Thank you, Mr. Worker Bird. Today's the local summer festival. I think I'll go with some birdie. Let's see here. Well, of course I'm going to invite Nagaki because that's who I'm pursuing. Although it's questionable whether he'll come out or not. I'll invite Nagaki. He needs to get out more. But I don't know his address or phone number. I'd go look in the library if the school weren't already closed. Well, now that I think about it, I only know him as the depressed freshman who's always in the library. I'd like to learn more about him, though. He'd probably never tell me anything if I asked. Going out is too much trouble. I think I'll have some udon and go to bed. We live such an active life. Huh? Is that a student ID? Whose is it? Someone from 2-2? Not a name I recognize. Should I go find their classroom? They might already have gone home, though. Well, any teacher will do, right? Sir? Sir?
Ow! Hello, Noodles. Did you forget to turn in your homework?
I found someone's ID card, sir. It's someone from 2-2. I thought I should take it here.
Oh, thank you, Noodles.